Hello, brave, beautiful, beloved soul friends. Welcome to another Conversations with Kristin, a beautiful time of your day where you explore human consciousness from the inside out. Today I want to talk about creating space to hold ourselves. Creating space to hold ourselves. So a lot of our consciousness operates from an implicit basis, meaning that the words we say and the explicit stuff that we think, anything rooted in words, language, explicit articulation, external particulars of factuality. A lot of our consciousness doesn't connect with that at all and only cares about the implicits, the feelings, the sensations, the textures, the emotions, the images, the visuals. Those are all implicits. Little bug. Those are all implicits, and a lot of our consciousness operates only on the implicits. So it's important to create space to connect with implicits. And one of the implicits is being held. When you're being held, if someone holds you, they're not looking at you and saying, "I'm sorry you're feeling that way. I hope you're okay. I hope everything turns out okay." There's no words involved. There's pressure. There's skin-to-skin contact. There's a felt sense of safety, a felt sense of being loved, a felt sense of being seen, a felt sense of being cherished, a felt sense of having hope. And so a lot of our consciousness operates only on implicits, and it's important to take time and create space to connect with that part of ourselves and be there for that part of ourselves. I can stand here and say, I'm doing great and I'm proud of myself and I've got this and I know everything's going to be okay and I'm really grateful to be here. I can do that all day long, and that's important and that's good, but it's not going to connect with all of my consciousness. And so as much as I need to do things like that, I also need to create space to connect with the implicits. It really matters. A lot of our consciousness exists and operates from the space of implicits. More of our consciousness exists and operates from a space of implicits than explicits. So when we create space to hold ourselves, we're connecting with a larger part of our consciousness than if we were to just say, I've got this. Okay? So it's important. That's why it's important. And our inner child lives in the implicits too. So super important, because our inner kiddo is everything. Our inner kiddo always matters. So creating space to hold ourselves, how do we do that? So there's a few different ways. One of them is to do this, and especially do it where you can feel your skin. Like if you have long sleeves on, it'll be good because there will still be pressure, but if you can do it so that the skin of your hand feels the skin of your shoulder, it's going to make a bigger difference. So do this. Cross your hands over, hold here, and give a gentle squeeze. Apply a little bit of pressure. Don't grip it tightly, like death grip, but don't just rest it there. Give it a little gentle presence. Press your hands onto your arms. Give yourself a little gentle pressure. And stay here for a while. To amplify your experience, do this in front of a mirror and look yourself in your eyes. Stare, gaze with love and tender presence into the colored part of your eyes through a mirror while holding yourself. And this can be done while you're standing, walking, sitting, lying down. It can be done anytime, anywhere. I did this while I was on a walk last night. Didn't care what other people think of me. You should never care what other people think of you. Other people's thoughts are not allowed to intrude in your consciousness. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. So never worry about what other people think, okay? So yeah, I did this while I was on a walk last night, and it felt really good to have an implicit connection with myself while I was on a walk. So hold yourself. You can also add to it by rocking back and forth, or rocking front and back, or by circular rocking. And again, you can do this while you're standing, sitting, walking, lying down, any kind of posture position. Just create space to hold yourself. And while you're doing it, guide your emotions. Don't judge yourself for holding yourself. Don't criticize yourself for holding yourself. Be proud of yourself for being present here in love. Extend love to yourself. Extend tender compassion and gentle love into your own inner being. So focus on what you feel in this process and let go of anything that doesn't feel good. Just don't focus on it. Redirect yourself. And that's part of the tool, actually. My Restoring Consciousness Toolkit, it explains, explores, and empowers human consciousness from the inside out, walks you through understanding your whole consciousness, walks you through working with your parts, step-by-step instructions, how to recognize them, flowcharts. There's all the magics you need in a very succinctly delivered way using a process I've created myself. And then it goes into personal power. And then the last part of this book, of my Restoring Consciousness Toolkit, the book for it, it comes with book and flowcharts. It shares a healing journey trick, and it helps you redirect your focus to shift the activation of the neural networks in your brain. And that trick would be perfect to use in this kind of time. So if you're interested in my Restoring Consciousness Toolkit, you can explore my website. It goes into great detail about all that's included. You can email me with any questions or to order your copy at artistryofexistence@gmail.com. So hold yourself and focus on the way that you feel in this process. What's your body feeling? Is your breath fully expanding in your belly or your gut? Are your muscles able to relax into the moment? Are you able to breathe deeply? Are you able to feel a sense of tenderness or love or compassion or kindness? Are you able to redirect yourself away from any kind of criticism or anything that doesn't feel good that's going on in your thoughts or in your body? And it doesn't mean to ignore or dismiss it, but redirecting so that that energy doesn't grow is important. Because what you focus on grows. And if you're only focusing on the criticism, there's just going to develop and grow more criticism. If you're going to focus on the tension, there's just going to be more tension. So notice what you're experiencing, but don't stay there. And again, the trick in my Restoring Consciousness Toolkit would be absolutely perfect for these kinds of scenarios. So this is one way you can hold yourself. And you can rock, you can look in a mirror, you can add to it, okay? The other way to hold yourself is to gently place your hands on your gut, on your belly. And there's actually a play prompt for this in my Healing into Happiness PLAYbook. There's a play prompt that walks you through a practice just like this, but with step-by-step instructions and what to focus on, what to think about, how to feel, all the different things. It guides you through it almost like a meditation process, but in a way that's very playful and loving and gentle, and can be used while you're driving in a car or anytime, anywhere. It's really awesome. If you're interested in my Healing in the Happiness PLAYbook, please explore my links below or email me at artistryofexistence@gmail.com. There's 95 play prompts plus dozens of play sheets in this playbook, because healing shouldn't be work. It should feel good every step of the way. There should be a great expanse of love and playfulness and tender empowerment in every step of the process, no matter what's going on in your healing journey. And so all these play sheets and stuff, and it allows you to do these very easy, simple tasks involving lighthearted, loving play that can be done anytime, anywhere kind of thing, while you're hiking, while you're driving, while you're laying in bed, while you're in the shower, while you're eating. But they're designed in a way that guides you through a process of simplicity and loving play and empowerment. And simultaneously, in the backdrop, every single prompt is designed to focus on rewiring your nervous system, recalibrating the brainwave regulation, increasing frontal lobe engagement, healing your unconscious memory systems. Like, all of these neurophysiological transformations also happen at the same time that you're playing very easily with loving empowerment in your everyday healing journey of life. And there's so much magic in it that this book could be used for over 3 years and continue to provide you with healing journey transformation. It's really powerful. It's helped change my life in great ways, and that's why I'm so excited to share it with you. So please feel free to check that out or email me with any questions or order your copy. So the second way you can hold yourself is by gently resting 1 or 2 hands on your gut or your belly and just allowing there to be that gentle presence, that gentle pressure. If I can maneuver that a little bit, you can see. So just the lower part of your gut or your belly, you can have 1 hand or both. And again, to be even better, place it directly on your skin to skin contact, and just be here. Just be here. And again, you can use this while you're driving, while you're walking, while you're eating, while you're sitting, while you're laying in bed. Just be there. Just be there with gentle, tender presence. Feel yourself breathe. This is a really good one to focus on your breath and tune in with your breath and to feel yourself breathe. And just create space for your beingness. Just create so much space for your beingness. Focus on your own self-compassion. Focus on the power of your own miraculous presence. Focus on connecting with yourself, where you are, how you are. Focus on being there for yourself. Focus on being a friend to yourself. Focus on being present and noticing and observing your own self and inner workings. Focus on being there and just holding yourself. Just be here and hold yourself. Okay? I use these every day and they're magic. They're pure magic. The third way you can hold yourself, and this one is a little more limiting because you have to be like laying down or sitting down to use it. You can't use it while you're like sitting up or walking or things like that. So it's a little less flexible, but it totally works. It can totally help. So just depending on who you are, what you're needing, you know, what fits in best with your everyday experiences. But the third way you can hold yourself is like this. And again, this can be done sitting or lying down. You could lie on your back or on your side, but just create space to hold yourself. And so it's your arms holding your legs, basically, your lower knee area specifically. And you're just gonna really cradle yourself. And again, feel the pressure. And if you can do it skin to skin contact, that's always going to be more powerful. You could even do this right before you shower. You could lay down on the floor, fully feeling your skin, and just completely connect with yourself. Just for a few moments, just for a few deep breaths, just for a few gentle moments of experience. Just hold yourself, okay? Lean into it. Feel your own pressure, feel your own presence. You can put your hands on your arms, so then your arms are applying pressure to your knees, and your hands are applying pressure to your arms. So it's kind of a double whammy. Kind of a double whammy, okay? Just hold yourself. Feel your own presence, feel your own love, feel your own skin, feel your own breath, and focus on compassion, focus on love, focus on gentleness, focus on grace. You're allowed to smile, you're allowed to let go of something that's heavy inside of you. You're allowed to appreciate yourself, you're allowed to be there for yourself. You're allowed to make it a little party of love, okay? So play with these ideas and make it a daily practice. Wake up, hold yourself. Every time you sit in your car, hold yourself. Every time you're about to shower, hold yourself. Every time you're brushing your teeth, hold yourself. Every time you're eating, hold yourself. Just make it a daily practice. Just make it something that starts to automatically happen every day because you're so focused on being there for yourself implicitly. Okay? That's another thing you can do to add. If you kiss your own arm, skin to skin, it does some powerful stuff to your consciousness. You're allowed to extend love and appreciation to your own miraculous self. You're allowed to create space for tender healing. You're allowed to treasure who you are. You're allowed to transform who you are because you are not your experiences, and every part of you deserves to be fully liberated into the power of the now through your own expansive, empowering love. You're already worthy, you're already enough, you already have power. It's just time to step into that truth in deeper ways so that all of you can feel it. Thank you for tuning into this Conversations with Kristin. If you're looking for healing journey resources, guidance, or tools or anything, please let me know. I offer many, many magics. I offer consciousness consulting services where we get together and share sacred healing space through a consciousness consulting call. And we dive deep into your healing journey. What are you experiencing? Where's that experience coming from? And how can that experience be transformed through a renewed understanding of what's happening within your consciousness? And from working directly with consciousness, neurophysiology automatically experiences transformation. You don't have to focus specifically on rewiring your memories. If you focus on working with your consciousness, rewiring of memory systems happens automatically. You don't have to directly focus on recalibrating your nervous system. Working directly with consciousness allows that to happen automatically. Working with consciousness is the absolute most incredible way to heal from or into anything or anyone. If you're interested in my consciousness consulting services, you can check out my website for more information, including rates and reviews, or you can email me with any questions or to schedule your consciousness consulting call at artistryofexistence@gmail.com. I also create content for Patreon and have merchandise on Teespring and have products available through my consciousness consultancy and create free content for several different sites. And I have a lot of free content in there from the last several years to my podcast, my blog, Instagram, Facebook, the YouTubes, all the magics. So please explore all of my links below. There's many, many magics. I love you. I appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting that like button and the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate your support of my channel. And I'm really grateful that you are here. Take time to hold yourself. It's powerful, and you deserve to feel your own empowering love. Every part of you deserves to feel your own empowering love. I really love you. I really believe in you, and I'm really, really grateful for you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time, soul friends. Namaste. Soul friends. Blessings.